Hey everybody, so I'm testing out this new app that I found out about called Battle Report, and I'm going to use one of the two games, yes, two games that I played the other day of Warhammer Fantasy at Loy's place. The first one is against the Brets, and that's what you're going to see here. If this works well enough, I'll do more videos of this next time I play, but I was not expecting to do a battle report like this, so I didn't take very good pictures, as you're going to see. I only took pictures end of the turns. I only wanted to get the information so that if I made a battle report using Battle Chronicler, I'd have all the information. But let's test this out and see what happens. So again, it's my Ogres versus Loy's Bretonians. You can't see it too well here. You'll see it in the next picture better. But I've got two blocks of nine. Well, it's 8 Ogres and then a character in each. So that's two blocks and then 2 units of 4 Lead Belchers. So that's a pretty compact army. I guess if you look at the Bretonians, there's not a lot, but he has, I think, 2 or 3 characters, which is pretty crazy. So that's why his units are so small. I'm just Ogre, so of course my units are going to be small. Um, anyway, it's meeting engagement. Everyone got on the board. No one was left behind. And this is how we deployed. Loy prayed, so I go first. So here is the first turn, and you'll see that I move up just enough to be outside of charge range from all of his units. Oh, speaking of his units, on the far left, he's got a 9 strong unit. Well, I guess eight Knights of the Realm plus a level 2 priestess. He's got 6 Grail Knights. He's got 20 peasant bowmen, and then he has 9. Here you only see 6, and that's for a reason. 9 Knights of the Realm. And in this one, there is a paladin, and I believe in the Grail Knight unit, there's another paladin. So he's got a lot of characters. My units on my left, I have a level 1 butcher. I have a BSB bruiser in the second unit. So I only have 2 characters, but they're expensive. But they're so powerful that's why. So anyway, I move up just enough to be out of charge range. At least what I thought was out of charge range, but you'll see on Loy's turn what happens. Anyway, my Lead Belchers take a bunch of shots. I don't know how many altogether, but they managed to drop, I believe it's 3 Knights of the Realm from the rightmost unit. So that's pretty darn good. Good for Lead Belchers. Not great, but you know what? That's good for what they usually do. End of Bretonian turn. This is what it looks like. As you can see, I did not actually properly measure, so the Knights of the Realm were actually in charge range of the BSB Ogres. And guess what? Pop! They made it. And it was pretty easy, I think. So that was that charge. The Grail Knights moved up a little bit, and the other Knights of the Realm unit moved up really, really far, so that if I don't do anything with my other Ogre unit, they're going to be charged in the flank by that unit. So I was definitely looking to get out of dodge at that point. In my turn, I put the +1 toughness spell, I think it's Toothcracker, on the BSB unit, which was a really good idea since they got charged. In shooting for the Bretonians, I think they put a wound on the Butcher's unit. And then in combat, the Knights of the Realm managed to drop 1 Ogre, and that was it. And I think the toughness did help here because it leveled off the strength to toughness ratio because of the lances. My Ogres managed to kill, I think, another 2 Knights of the Realm. But the big thing is that Loy forgot to roll with his Paladin, I think, his BSB. It had been a long time since Loy has played, and I haven't played Brets in a while, so I don't know, it was just mistakes, and he forgot to make a lot of his blessing rolls. I think this entire combat he forgot all of his blessing rolls, which was really, really bad. So it's quite possible that he could have killed more and taken less damage. I ended up rolling my panic test just in case, and I rolled like a 3, so I would have been safe anyway. But it would have been, he could have done another, taken out another Ogre, which would have been good for him. So I do feel bad that he forgot so much, but later on, what could you do? Like, we tried, I made the rolls, but nothing happened. So anyway, so this is how combat ended up, and a pretty favorable position for me, I think, as you'll see here. So, oh, this is the end of my turn, so you'll see that the Knights of the Realm unit is missing. Um, what I did was have my one unit of lead belchers charge into the flank of the Knights of the Realm, and the other unit move up 6 inches so they can shoot at the peasant bowmen, which they will do. I did not, at the end of the last combat, I did not turn my I did not reform my BSB unit because I knew that that combat was going to be over, only because I forgot that there was a BSB in there, so I wasn't really thinking of that it might actually not be over, but it was over, so I let them stay forward just in case, but I guess I would have reformed after winning anyway, so it didn't matter. Anyway, the Butcher's unit, who had taken 1 wound from shooting, they charged into the Grail Knights, and they got a regular charge, but they did 3 kills on impact hits on the Grail Knights. That was brutal because they had 3 strength, 4, 5, 6, 3 strength, 6 impact hits, and I think Loy forgot about his blessing again. Oh, he rolled the blessing, but he forgot that a high strength blessing or a high strength attack would increase his blessing save to a 5+, and he may have saved a guy. Maybe not 2, but I think he may have saved a guy. But we didn't realize this till later, and we forgot exactly what he rolled. So anyway, that was really hurtful. And also, they got out of the way of that priestess's unit, which was really good. The lead belchers got an ogre charge, so they had 3 times 3 d3 impact hits. I think they managed 6 impact hits, and that did some damage. In combat, everyone did damage, and that unit was destroyed. So the lead belchers overran up towards the building. They stopped 1 inch away, which was perfect because they could get into the building next turn and do some shooting from there. In the other combat, I think I took another wound, maybe, maybe not. Oh, there was a challenge. So my butcher took 2 wounds. I think another ogre took 1 wound only, so I didn't lose anybody. And I ate another of his Grail Knights. So he had 1 left, and the paladin, which was pretty grumble-inducing, I'm sure. I think Loy right now is, by this point, is realizing that ogres are not an easy opponent. Sorry about the laughing in the background. That's my son being a goofball. Yeah, Loy's gonna be less than happy with ogres, just like Andrew is with his lizards. So, at the end of the Bretonian turn, you'll see that the priestess unit ran down, swerved around, and so now they're ready to run into some ogre flank. The peasant bowman, I think they may have maybe put another wound on an ogre, maybe 2 wounds on one of these ogres from the BSB unit. And in combat, I think at this point, I still haven't lost a guy, which is really bad for Loy. My butcher has taken 1 more wound. I think I may have put a wound on his paladin. But overall, it's not going well for those Grail Knights, for that, that 1 Grail Knight. Yeah, I might have actually killed that Grail Knight, I'm not sure. Actually, I think I did, because, no, never mind. I thought that those guys that were hanging by the edge are Grail Knights, but I don't think so. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, it's not going well for Loy right now, but that's the way ogre opponents games go, and I'm kind of feeling kind of bad, and I don't know, I kind of don't feel like ogres should be as good as they are, but they seem to just be resilient enough to eat their opponents. So I don't know, I might have to retire them a bit. I might just keep them as a hobby army right now until my opponents find ways to deal with the ogres. I don't know. Am I doing something wrong? Or are they doing something wrong? We must be, because I don't think ogres do this well in the real world. So anyway, and you know what? We're not tournament players. We're still, very amateurish when we play this game. So who knows? Anyway, this is my turn. Turn 3? Yes, I think this is my turn 3. So, what do we see here? Oh, the lead belchers got into the building, shot at the priestess's unit, and did 2 wounds, or 2 kills. So 2 knights down. The other unit had managed to swing around. They took shots and took one more guy out, and of course they failed their panic check and they flee. Actually, so it was the other way around. The ones on the floor rolled and did 2 wounds or 2 kills, and then the ones in the building did 1, and the priestess ran away from the building. I wasn't afraid of that priestess, so I actually moved my. Well, I was kind of afraid, so I moved my BSB unit up, but at an angle, so they would only get hit in the flank, and if anything happened in the other combat, they would still be within range that they could charge the Grail Knights just in case. But I think that combat's still going pretty well. I can't see from here. Oh, I can zoom in. Do you see that zoom? That's a test too. I think I lost an ogre at this point. Yes, I did. So there's an ogre missing from the back rank. So I'm taking wounds, but I have definitely killed the. Who have I killed? I've killed somebody. I think I killed the paladin, and yes, the paladin died in a challenge. That's right. And my butcher died. That's right. This was a double kill. No, it couldn't have been. How did this work? I don't know. We couldn't have killed each other because I think he went first. You know what? I think maybe he killed my butcher last turn on his turn. Let me go back and see if it shows. No, at this point he was still alive, I think. Anyway, I know that my butcher died, and then I ended up killing his paladin. Maybe in the next combat. Oh, I don't know. Sorry, this was a few days ago, and I was trying to forget this game since I felt so bad that on the day that Ogres did so well. Yes, this is what happened. I think that Ogre or that Grail Knight must have ran and got squished. And Loy said, "You know what? Forget it. This is not going anywhere." And it was true. I don't like when people give up. I don't like giving up myself if things look dire, but there's only so much that a 20 peasant bowman and a depleted Knights of the Realm unit with the priestess could do, and I still had everybody. I had only lost, I think, um, one ogre, no, 2 ogres, and my general butcher, and that's it. That's all I lost so far. So I kind of feel bad, and I took like a couple other wounds, and he's lost a whole Knights of the Realm unit, a whole Grail unit, and 2 paladins, and then 3 more Knights of the Realm. So it was not going well for Loy, and that's pretty much what I've seen a lot lately. Is that the ogres are just I find them really good, at least against the people I'm playing. No offense to my opponents, but now it's like Loy and Andrew and even Ray when I played his Chaos Dwarfs. They're just really good and really strong. So um, and there we go. So um, sorry, I just had to pause for a sec. That's the battle. Again, no offense to my opponents. It might just be that the ogres are really good against who I'm playing. Um, they've played against demons and lizards, now Brets, chaos dwarves, and they seem to do pretty well against everybody at different point levels. So maybe we need to be playing, quite a bit higher. Maybe we need to hit 2400, and that's when those armies will have enough support and other units that can deal with these ogres. So I don't know. I don't think they're as powerful as my games have made them out to be, but who knows? So thanks for watching. I hope this was an enjoyable enough battle report. I don't know if it's good at all. I'm just going to post it up to YouTube, and we'll see how it goes. You let me know how it works, if you like it, if you'd like to see any more of my battles in a battle report like this. If it's good, kudos to Battle Report, and I will post the information for it in the description. But thank you for watching, and come back soon. See ya. Bye.